Lesson 1. I think we should buy more vegetable.
Anna, when we go grocery shopping, I think we should buy more vegetables. They're an essential part of a healthy diet. Any specific ones you recommend?
That's a great idea, John. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are packed with nutrients. They're versatile and can be used in salads, smoothies, or cooked dishes.
Leafy greens like spinach and kale sound like a great addition to our meals. I'll make sure to add them to our shopping list.
We should also get a variety of colorful vegetables, John. Bell peppers, carrots, and tomatoes are rich in vitamins and add vibrant flavors to our dishes.
Including colorful vegetables like bell peppers, carrots, and tomatoes will not only make our meals visually appealing but also provide a range of nutrients. I'll add them to the list as well.
Don't forget about cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower, John. They're high in fiber and have numerous health benefits.
Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower are indeed nutritious choices. I'll make sure to include them in our shopping list too.
Lastly, consider buying some root vegetables like potatoes and sweet potatoes. They're versatile, filling, and can be prepared in various ways.
Root vegetables like potatoes and sweet potatoes are great options for adding variety and substance to our meals. I'll make sure to pick some up.
Excellent, John. By including a variety of vegetables in our grocery shopping, we can create nutritious and flavorful meals.
I couldn't agree more, Anna. Here's to a well-stocked cart filled with an assortment of colorful and nutritious vegetables.
Lesson 2. How can we make a positive impact on the environment?
Anna, I've been thinking about how we can make a positive impact on the environment. Have you considered recycling?
Absolutely, John. Through recycling, we can separate our waste into bins and ensure that it gets properly processed.
That's great to hear. It's a simple yet effective way to reduce our carbon footprint and promote sustainability.
Definitely. By recycling, we can conserve valuable resources and minimize the amount of waste going to landfills.
I've also heard about the concept of upcycling. It's like recycling, but with a creative twist.
Oh, I love upcycling. It's all about turning old or discarded items into something new and useful.
Exactly. It's a fantastic way to give new life to objects that would otherwise end up in the trash.
Plus, upcycling allows us to unleash our creativity and add a personal touch to our living spaces.
I completely agree. It's satisfying to transform something ordinary into a unique and functional piece.
And the best part is that upcycling can be a fun and engaging activity to do together.
Absolutely. We can turn it into a little DIY project and have some laughs along the way.
Who knows, John? Maybe we'll discover hidden talents for crafting and design.
I can already see us proudly displaying our upcycled creations and telling the story behind each piece.
It would be a great conversation starter, for sure. We can inspire others to be more conscious about waste and get creative themselves.
That's the spirit, Anna. Let's embrace recycling and upcycling as part of our daily lives and make a positive impact on the environment.
Absolutely, John. Together, we can reduce, reuse, and recycle our way to a greener and more sustainable future. Lesson 3: How to escape to another world and help me relax.
Anna, I've been feeling stressed lately. Do you have any suggestions on how to escape to another world and help me relax?
That's great that you're looking for ways to unwind, John. One thing I do is reading fiction books.
Reading sounds like a good idea. It's a way to immerse oneself in a different story and forget about everyday worries.
Exactly. It transports you to different places and allows you to experience new adventures through the characters.
I haven't read much fiction lately. Do you have any book recommendations?
Well, it depends on your preferences. If you enjoy fantasy, I can suggest some captivating fantasy novels.
That sounds intriguing. I'm open to exploring the fantasy genre. What books would you recommend?
One popular fantasy series is Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. It's filled with magic, friendship, and exciting adventures.
I've heard of Harry Potter but never read the books. Maybe it's time to give them a try.
I think you'll enjoy them, John. They have a way of captivating readers of all ages.
I'll definitely give it a go. Are there any other genres or authors you recommend?
If you're interested in science fiction, you might enjoy the works of Isaac Asimov or Philip K. Dick.
Science fiction sounds intriguing too. I'll look into those authors and see which books catch my interest.
Great! Remember, the key is to find books that transport you to another world and help you relax.
Thank you for the book recommendations, Anna. I'm excited to dive into some captivating stories and find moments of relaxation.
You're welcome, John. I hope you find solace and enjoyment in the world of books.
Here's to discovering new realms through literature and finding moments of peace and tranquility.
Lesson 4: How do you handle such situations?
Anna, I have an important presentation coming up, and I feel a bit nervous. How do you handle such situations?
Same here, John. It's normal to feel nervous before a presentation. I find that being prepared and confident in my abilities helps.
That's reassuring to hear. How do you prepare yourself for a presentation?
First, I make sure to thoroughly understand the topic and gather all the necessary information.
That makes sense. Having a solid understanding of the subject matter is crucial for a confident delivery.
Absolutely. Then, I organize my thoughts and create a clear outline or structure for the presentation.
Having a well-structured presentation helps in conveying information effectively. Do you have any tips for improving delivery?
Practice is key, John. I rehearse my presentation multiple times to familiarize myself with the content and improve my delivery.
So, practicing helps build confidence and reduces nervousness.
Yes, exactly. It allows me to anticipate potential questions or challenges and be prepared with appropriate responses.
That's a good point. Being prepared for potential curveballs can help maintain composure during the presentation.
Additionally, I try to maintain a positive mindset and remind myself of my strengths and capabilities.
Positive self-talk and focusing on one's strengths can definitely boost confidence. Any other suggestions?
Pay attention to your body language, John. Stand tall, make eye contact, and use gestures to engage the audience.
Body language plays a significant role in effective communication. I'll keep that in mind during my presentation.
Lastly, take deep breaths and try to stay calm. Remember that your audience wants you to succeed.
Thank you for your valuable advice, Anna. I feel more prepared and confident now.
You're welcome, John. Just remember to trust yourself and your abilities. You've got this.
Here's to being prepared, confident, and delivering a successful presentation.
Lesson 5. Any tips for maintaining a harmonious environment?
Anna, living in a shared space can sometimes be challenging. Do you have any tips for maintaining a harmonious environment?
Absolutely, John. One important tip is to be considerate of others and their needs in the shared space.
Being considerate is essential. What are some specific ways we can show consideration to our roommates?
One tip is to clean up after yourself in the shared areas, such as the kitchen or living room.
That's a good point. Cleaning up after ourselves helps keep the shared spaces tidy and comfortable for everyone.
Exactly. It's important to remember that our actions can impact others' experiences in the shared space.
Are there any other actions we should be mindful of to maintain harmony?
Communication is key, John. It's important to listen to others' concerns and address any issues that arise.
Open and respectful communication can help prevent misunderstandings and resolve conflicts effectively.
Definitely. By actively listening and expressing ourselves calmly, we can foster a positive and supportive environment.
That sounds like a constructive approach. Is there anything else we should keep in mind?
Being mindful of noise levels is crucial. We should be considerate of others' need for peace and quiet.
Right, excessive noise can disrupt others' sleep or concentration. We should be mindful of our volume.
Absolutely. By being aware of how our actions affect others, we can create a more harmonious living environment.
Thank you for sharing these tips, Anna. I'll make sure to be considerate and mindful in our shared space.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad to help. Let's strive for a harmonious and respectful living environment together.
Here's to creating a peaceful and supportive atmosphere in our shared space.
Lesson 6. Have you ever tried painting or creating art at home?
Anna, have you ever tried painting or creating art at home? I've been thinking about giving it a try.
Yes, John, I've dabbled in painting before. It can be a fun and rewarding creative outlet.
That's interesting. What kind of painting do you enjoy doing? Any specific techniques or styles?
I like experimenting with different styles, John. Sometimes I try realistic landscapes, and other times I explore abstract art.
It sounds like you have a versatile approach. Do you have any tips for someone who's new to painting?
Start with the basics, John. Get some beginner-friendly art supplies and try simple exercises to practice brush control and color mixing.
That's a good starting point. I'll make sure to gather the necessary materials and practice the fundamentals.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes, John. Painting is about enjoying the process and expressing yourself.
That's reassuring to hear. I'll keep in mind that it's more about the journey than achieving perfection.
Exactly. Let your creativity flow and don't worry too much about the end result.
Are there any resources or tutorials you recommend for beginners like me?
There are many online tutorials and videos available, John. You can find step-by-step guides for different painting techniques and styles.
That's helpful. I'll explore some tutorials to get inspiration and guidance as I start my artistic journey.
Great! Remember, the most important thing is to have fun and enjoy the process of creating art.
Thank you for the advice, Anna. I'm excited to give painting a try and see where it takes me.
You're welcome, John. I'm sure you'll discover a new form of self-expression and find joy in creating art.
Here's to embracing our creative sides and exploring the world of painting.
Lesson 7. Any recommendations for a wonderful stay in the city?
Anna, I'm planning a trip to London next month. Do you have any recommendations for a wonderful stay in the city?
Absolutely, John. London has so much to offer. One must-visit attraction is the British Museum.
The British Museum sounds fascinating. What makes it a must-see?
It houses an extensive collection of art and artifacts from around the world, spanning thousands of years of human history.
That sounds incredible. I'll definitely make a point to visit the British Museum and immerse myself in its rich cultural heritage.
Another suggestion is to explore the vibrant neighborhood of Covent Garden. It's known for its street performers, shops, and dining options.
Covent Garden sounds like a lively and exciting place. I'll make sure to spend some time there and soak up the atmosphere.
If you're interested in history, the Tower of London is worth a visit. You can explore the medieval castle and see the crown jewels.
The Tower of London sounds like a historical treasure trove. I'll add it to my itinerary and learn more about England's past.
Lastly, don't miss the opportunity to take a stroll along the Thames River. You can enjoy beautiful views of iconic landmarks like the Tower Bridge and the London Eye.
Walking along the Thames River sounds like a serene way to soak in the city's beauty. I'll make sure to include it in my plans.
Wonderful, John. I'm sure you'll have a fantastic time exploring London. Let me know if you need any more assistance.
Thank you, Anna. I appreciate your recommendations and I'll definitely reach out if I have any further questions. I'm looking forward to a memorable stay in London.
You're welcome, John. Enjoy your trip and create lasting memories in the vibrant city of London. Lesson 8. When do you want to go check out the new bookstore in town?
Anna, it's been a while since we could just walk into a store without any restrictions. When do you want to go check out the new bookstore in town?
That's a great idea, John. How about we go this Saturday afternoon? It's usually less crowded then.
Saturday afternoon works for me. I'm excited to explore the new bookstore and see what they have to offer.
Me too, John. I've heard they have a wide selection of books across different genres.
That sounds perfect. I've been wanting to expand my reading list, so this will be a great opportunity.
It's always refreshing to browse physical books and discover new titles. Plus, supporting local bookstores is important.
Absolutely, Anna. Local bookstores add charm to the community, and I'm glad we can contribute to their success.
We can also grab a coffee at the cafe inside the bookstore and spend some time immersed in books and conversation.
That sounds delightful. A cozy atmosphere, good books, and a cup of coffee make for a perfect afternoon.
I couldn't agree more, John. I'm looking forward to our bookstore adventure on Saturday.
Me too, Anna. It'll be a nice change of pace and a chance to indulge in our love for books.
Here's to exploring new stories and enjoying the simple pleasure of browsing through a bookstore. Lesson 9. Do you have any tips for effective goal setting?
Anna, I've been setting some personal goals for myself lately. Once achieved, it's such a rewarding feeling. Do you have any tips for effective goal setting?
Absolutely, John. One great strategy is to make your goals specific and measurable. This helps you track your progress and stay motivated.
That's a great tip, Anna. Having specific goals allows me to have a clear target to work towards. Any other suggestions?
Break your goals down into smaller, actionable steps, John. This makes them more manageable and helps you stay focused.
Breaking down goals into smaller steps sounds like a practical approach. It prevents overwhelming feelings and allows for steady progress.
Additionally, it's important to set realistic and attainable goals. Consider your resources, time, and capabilities when setting them.
Setting realistic goals ensures that they are within reach and boosts the chances of successful completion. I'll keep that in mind, Anna.
Another tip is to write down your goals and keep them somewhere visible. It serves as a constant reminder and keeps you accountable.
Writing down my goals and having them in plain sight will help me stay motivated and actively work towards achieving them.
Lastly, celebrate your progress along the way, John. Acknowledge and reward yourself for each milestone reached. It keeps the momentum going.
Celebrating milestones is a great way to acknowledge the effort and progress made. It adds an extra layer of motivation to keep going.
Absolutely, John. Remember, goal setting is a journey, and enjoying the process is just as important as reaching the destination.
Thank you for these valuable tips, Anna. I feel inspired and ready to set my goals with a clearer vision.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could help. Best of luck with your goals, and remember to enjoy the journey.
Here's to setting meaningful goals, taking action, and embracing the joy of progress.
Lesson 10. I've been comparing different airlines and their rates for an upcoming trip.
Anna, I've been comparing different airlines and their rates for an upcoming trip. Have you done any research on this topic before?
Yes, John. When it comes to airline rates, it's important to compare prices and consider other factors like baggage allowance and flight flexibility.
That's a good point, Anna. Price is definitely a significant factor, but it's crucial to consider the overall value and convenience as well.
Absolutely. Sometimes, a slightly higher fare can be worth it if it includes additional benefits like free baggage or more flexible booking options.
I agree. It's important to weigh the costs against the benefits and choose an airline that aligns with our priorities and needs.
Additionally, reading reviews and feedback from other travelers can provide insights into the quality of service and customer experiences.
That's a smart approach, Anna. Learning from others' experiences can help us make more informed decisions and avoid potential issues.
It's also worth checking if there are any ongoing promotions or discounts available for the airlines you're considering.
Taking advantage of promotions or discounts can help us save some money while still enjoying a comfortable travel experience.
Lastly, booking in advance or being flexible with travel dates can sometimes lead to better deals and lower fares.
Being flexible with travel dates can open up more options and potentially help us find better rates. I'll keep that in mind, Anna.
Great, John. I'm sure with some research and consideration, you'll find the best airline and rates for your trip.
Thank you, Anna. Your insights have been helpful. I'll continue comparing airlines and make an informed decision.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could assist. Best of luck with your airline search, and I hope you find a great deal.
Here's to finding the perfect combination of affordability, convenience, and quality in our airline choice.
Lesson 11. I've been working on articulating my skills and experience more effectively.
Anna, I've been working on articulating my skills and experience more effectively. It can be a challenge sometimes. Do you have any tips on how to do that?
Absolutely, John. When it comes to showcasing your skills and experience, it's important to be clear and concise. Focus on the key points that highlight your strengths.
Being clear and concise makes sense, Anna. It helps to communicate our abilities without overwhelming the listener. Any other suggestions?
Practice describing your skills and experience in a confident and positive manner, John. This can boost your self-assurance when discussing them.
Practicing how I present my skills and experience will certainly help me feel more confident during conversations. I'll give it a try, Anna.
Another tip is to provide specific examples or achievements that demonstrate your skills. This makes your claims more tangible and credible.
Including specific examples or achievements adds credibility to my statements. It helps others understand the practical application of my skills. Thanks for the suggestion, Anna.
Negotiations can indeed be intimidating, John. One way to approach them is by doing thorough research beforehand. Understand your value and the market standards.
Researching the market standards and knowing my own value will give me a stronger position during negotiations. I'll make sure to be well prepared, Anna.
Additionally, practice active listening during negotiations. By understanding the other party's perspective, you can find mutually beneficial solutions.
Active listening is key in negotiations. It allows me to understand the needs and concerns of the other party, leading to more effective collaboration. I'll keep that in mind, Anna.
Lastly, don't be afraid to ask for what you want, John. Be assertive, yet respectful, in expressing your needs and expectations.
Asking for what I want with assertiveness and respect is important. It's about advocating for myself while maintaining a positive and collaborative attitude. Thank you for the advice, Anna.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could offer some guidance. Remember, practice and preparation can go a long way in effectively articulating your skills and navigating negotiations.
Here's to developing strong communication skills, building confidence in expressing our abilities, and embracing successful negotiations.
Lesson 12. Have you booked our accommodation for our trip?
Anna, have you booked our accommodation for our trip?
Not yet, John. I'm still debating between a fancy hotel or a cozy Airbnb.
Ah, the eternal struggle between luxury and comfort. What's making the decision difficult?
Well, the fancy hotel offers luxurious amenities and a stunning view, but the cozy Airbnb gives us a more homey feel.
I can see the dilemma. The hotel would be like a dreamy getaway, but the Airbnb would have that personal touch.
Exactly. Plus, with the Airbnb, we can have our own kitchen and living space, which can be quite convenient.
That's a good point. We could save some money by cooking our own meals and relaxing in a home-like environment.
On the other hand, the hotel would give us a taste of luxury and pampering. It could be a special treat for our trip.
True, there's something magical about being treated like royalty and having all the amenities at our fingertips.
But then again, the Airbnb might offer a more authentic experience, allowing us to immerse ourselves in the local culture.
You're right. It could give us a chance to interact with the locals and discover hidden gems recommended by our hosts.
It's a tough decision, John. I guess we'll have to weigh the pros and cons and see which option aligns better with our travel goals.
Agreed. Let's take some time to think it over and consider what's most important to us during this trip.
Sounds like a plan, John. We'll find the perfect accommodation that suits our needs and makes our trip unforgettable.
Whether it's a fancy hotel or a cozy Airbnb, I'm sure we'll have a fantastic time together, Anna. Let's make it memorable.
Absolutely, John. It's not just about the accommodation, it's the experiences we create together that truly matter. Let's make this trip one for the books. Lesson 13. Staying focused can be quite challenging.
Anna, staying focused can be quite challenging. It feels like a constant battle, doesn't it?
Absolutely, John. With so many distractions around us, maintaining focus requires intentional effort and discipline.
It's easy to get sidetracked by notifications, social media, and other interruptions. But I believe we can overcome this challenge.
You're right, John. One strategy is to create a designated workspace that minimizes distractions and helps us stay focused.
Having a dedicated workspace can certainly help create a conducive environment for concentration. I'll set up mine accordingly.
Another approach is to break tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. This makes them feel less overwhelming and easier to focus on.
Breaking tasks into smaller parts sounds like a practical way to maintain focus. It allows us to tackle them step by step.
Setting clear goals and prioritizing tasks can also enhance focus. Knowing what needs to be done and in what order helps us stay on track.
Setting clear goals and establishing priorities will provide a sense of direction, making it easier to stay focused. I'll make sure to implement this.
It's also beneficial to eliminate unnecessary distractions, such as turning off notifications or finding a quiet environment when possible.
Minimizing distractions by disabling notifications and finding a quiet space will help create a more focused and productive atmosphere.
Lastly, taking short breaks and practicing mindfulness or relaxation techniques can rejuvenate our focus and prevent burnout.
Taking regular breaks and incorporating mindfulness exercises into our routine will help maintain mental clarity and sustain focus. I'll keep that in mind, Anna.
Remember, John, staying focused is a continuous effort. By implementing these strategies and staying committed, we can overcome the distractions that come our way.
Thank you, Anna. Your insights and suggestions are valuable. I'm determined to overcome distractions and cultivate a focused mindset.
You're welcome, John. I believe in your ability to stay focused and achieve your goals. Here's to conquering distractions and embracing a focused mindset. Lesson 14. Have you ever explored any exotic Indian restaurants?
Anna, have you ever explored any exotic Indian restaurants? I'm curious to try some new flavors.
Yes, John. There's this small Indian restaurant near my place that serves delicious and authentic dishes. I highly recommend it.
That sounds intriguing, Anna. What are some of the dishes you've tried there? I'm open to exploring new flavors.
One of my favorites is butter chicken. It's a creamy and flavorful dish with tender chicken in a rich tomato-based sauce.
Butter chicken sounds delightful. I enjoy dishes with rich and creamy flavors. I'll definitely give it a try.
You should also try biryani, John. It's a fragrant rice dish cooked with aromatic spices, meat, and sometimes vegetables.
Biryani sounds like a flavorful and aromatic choice. I'm always up for trying different rice dishes. I'll add it to my list.
Another dish worth trying is samosas. They're crispy pastries stuffed with spiced potatoes, peas, and sometimes meat or lentils.
Samosas sound like a delicious appetizer. I love crispy snacks, especially when they're filled with flavorful ingredients.
And don't forget about naan bread, John. It's a soft and fluffy Indian bread that pairs perfectly with curries or can be enjoyed on its own.
Naan bread sounds like a versatile accompaniment. I'll make sure to order some to complement the dishes I try.
Great, John. I'm excited for you to explore the flavors of Indian cuisine. I'm sure you'll enjoy the experience.
Thank you, Anna. Your recommendations have sparked my curiosity. I'm looking forward to trying these exotic Indian dishes.
You're welcome, John. I hope you have a wonderful culinary adventure. Here's to discovering new flavors and enjoying the delights of Indian cuisine. Lesson 15. Why don't we head to Los Angeles?
Anna, I was thinking, after our visit to San Francisco, why don't we head to Los Angeles? There's so much to see and do there.
That's a fantastic idea, John. Los Angeles offers a variety of attractions, from beautiful beaches to iconic landmarks like the Hollywood sign.
I've always wanted to see the Hollywood sign up close. It's an iconic symbol of the entertainment industry. Let's make sure to include it in our itinerary.
Definitely, John. We can also explore the famous Santa Monica Pier and enjoy the beachside atmosphere. The Pacific Park there has exciting rides and games.
The Santa Monica Pier sounds like a fun place to spend some time. I'm looking forward to experiencing the vibrant atmosphere and trying out the rides.
Another must-visit spot is the Griffith Observatory. It offers stunning views of the city and the night sky. Plus, we might catch a glimpse of the Hollywood Hills.
The Griffith Observatory sounds like a perfect place to appreciate the beauty of Los Angeles from above. I can't wait to see the cityscape and maybe even some stars.
We should also explore the vibrant neighborhoods of Los Angeles, like Hollywood and Beverly Hills. They have a unique charm and offer plenty of shopping and dining options.
Exploring the neighborhoods of Los Angeles will give us a taste of the city's diverse culture and lifestyle. I'm excited to discover new shops and try different cuisines.
And let's not forget about the world-famous Universal Studios Hollywood. It's an immersive theme park where we can experience movie magic firsthand.
Visiting Universal Studios Hollywood will be an incredible experience. I'm eager to go on thrilling rides and explore the movie sets. It'll be like stepping into the world of cinema.
Sounds like we have an exciting plan, John. San Francisco and then Los Angeles. It'll be a journey filled with adventure, iconic sights, and memorable experiences.
I couldn't agree more, Anna. I can't wait to embark on this journey with you. Here's to our upcoming trip, filled with amazing moments and unforgettable memories.
Lesson 16. We should definitely highlight any new tasks we take on.
Anna, it seems like we've been given additional responsibilities at work. We should definitely highlight any new tasks we take on.
You're right, John. It's important to communicate and ensure that our supervisors are aware of the extra workload we're shouldering.
By highlighting the new tasks, we can demonstrate our commitment and show that we are willing to take on more responsibilities.
It's also a good opportunity to discuss any potential challenges or adjustments that might arise due to the increased workload.
Exactly, Anna. Open communication about challenges allows us to find solutions together and ensure that we can handle the additional responsibilities effectively.
Additionally, by highlighting the new tasks, we can showcase our ability to adapt and take on new projects or roles within the organization.
Highlighting our adaptability and willingness to take on new projects can open doors for further growth and advancement in our careers.
It's important to keep track of the additional responsibilities we've taken on and the outcomes we achieve. This will help us demonstrate our contributions during performance evaluations or when discussing career progression.
Keeping a record of our accomplishments and the impact of the new tasks will provide concrete evidence of our growth and value to the organization.
Lastly, let's remember to stay organized and manage our time effectively to ensure we can handle the additional workload without compromising the quality of our work.
Time management and organization are key to maintaining productivity and delivering high-quality results despite the increased responsibilities. I'll make sure to prioritize and manage my time wisely.
That's a great mindset, John. By effectively highlighting and managing our new tasks, we can showcase our capabilities and handle the additional responsibilities with confidence.
Thank you, Anna. Your insights are valuable. I'm ready to take on these new responsibilities and make the most of the opportunities they bring.
You're welcome, John. I have no doubt that you'll excel in managing the additional workload. Here's to embracing new tasks and achieving success in our roles. Lesson 17. Do you know what time breakfast is served here?
Anna, do you know what time breakfast is served here?
Yes, John. Breakfast is served from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's a good window of time to start our day with a nice meal.
That's convenient. We'll have plenty of time to enjoy a leisurely breakfast before we begin our activities.
Definitely. It's always nice to have a hearty breakfast to fuel ourselves for the day ahead.
I agree. Breakfast is an important meal that provides us with the energy we need to kickstart our mornings.
Plus, it's a great opportunity to try some of the breakfast specialties offered by the place we're staying at.
I'm looking forward to exploring the breakfast options and trying some local delicacies.
Me too, John. It's always interesting to taste different flavors and experience the local cuisine.
And with breakfast being served until 10 a.m., we won't have to rush and can enjoy our meal at a relaxed pace.
That's the beauty of having a generous breakfast time frame. We can savor our food and take our time to enjoy the morning ambience.
Absolutely, Anna. A leisurely breakfast sets a positive tone for the rest of the day.
It's also a great opportunity to have a conversation and plan our itinerary for the day while enjoying a delicious meal.
I couldn't agree more. Breakfast conversations are a wonderful way to connect and align our plans for the day.
So, let's make sure to take full advantage of the breakfast hours and start our days with a satisfying meal.
I'm all for it, Anna. Here's to starting our mornings right with a delicious breakfast that fuels us for the adventures ahead.
Lesson 18. We're here to make your stay enjoyable.
Good afternoon. How can we assist you today? We're here to make your stay enjoyable.
Hello. Is there anything specific you need help with? We're more than happy to assist you in any way we can.
Whether it's providing information about local attractions or recommending nearby restaurants, feel free to ask us any questions.
We want to ensure that you have a pleasant experience during your stay. Please don't hesitate to let us know if there's anything we can do to make your time here more enjoyable.
We're dedicated to providing excellent service and making sure all your needs are met. Your satisfaction is our top priority.
If there's anything specific you're looking for, such as arranging transportation or booking tickets for events, just let us know. We'll gladly assist you with those arrangements.
We're familiar with the area and can offer suggestions for activities that suit your interests. Whether you're into sightseeing, outdoor adventures, or cultural experiences, we can provide recommendations.
Additionally, if you have any special requests or require any accommodations, please inform us. We'll do our best to accommodate your needs.
Our goal is to exceed your expectations and create a memorable stay for you. Your comfort and happiness are important to us.
We're grateful for the opportunity to assist you and contribute to your positive experience. It's our pleasure to ensure that your stay is enjoyable.
Thank you for choosing to stay with us. If there's anything else you need, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to make your time here as pleasant as possible.
Lesson 19. I noticed that the hotel provides shampoo.
Anna, I noticed that the hotel provides shampoo, but what about conditioner?
Yes, John. The hotel should also provide conditioner along with the shampoo. You can use both to keep your hair nourished and soft.
That's good to know. I like to have conditioner to maintain the health and manageability of my hair.
It's always convenient when hotels provide both shampoo and conditioner, so you don't have to worry about bringing your own.
Speaking of bringing things, what about medications? Should I carry any specific ones with me?
It's a good idea to carry any essential medications you may need during your stay, especially if you have any specific health conditions.
That makes sense. I'll make sure to pack my necessary medications to ensure I have them readily available.
It's also a good practice to carry a small first aid kit with basic supplies like band-aids, antiseptic ointment, and pain relievers, just in case.
That's a smart suggestion, Anna. Having a first aid kit handy can be helpful for minor injuries or unexpected situations.
Absolutely, John. It's better to be prepared and have those essentials with you, even if you don't end up needing them.
I appreciate the advice. I'll make sure to pack my medications and a basic first aid kit for any unforeseen circumstances.
That's a responsible approach, John. Taking care of your health and being prepared is important, especially when traveling.
Thank you, Anna. Your guidance is valuable. Now I can pack with confidence, knowing that I have everything I need for a comfortable and safe stay.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could help. Have a great trip, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any more questions or need further assistance. Lesson 20. The weather is beautiful today.
Anna, the weather is beautiful today. It's the perfect time to do something fun.
I agree, John. How about going to the local cinema and catching a movie?
That sounds like a great idea, Anna. Which cinema are you thinking of?
There's a cinema just a few blocks away from here. It's a convenient location and has a good selection of movies.
That works for me. What genre of movie are you in the mood for?
I'm open to different genres. Is there a specific movie you've been wanting to see?
I've heard good things about the new action film that just came out. It could be a thrilling choice.
Action sounds exciting. Let's check the showtimes and see if it fits into our schedule.
Definitely. We should also consider grabbing some popcorn and snacks while we're at the cinema.
Absolutely. It's part of the cinema experience. I'll make sure to get some delicious treats for us to enjoy during the movie.
That sounds perfect, Anna. I'm looking forward to relaxing at the cinema and immersing ourselves in the world of the film.
It'll be a nice break from our daily routine and a chance to unwind. I'm glad we decided to go to the cinema.
Me too, Anna. It's always enjoyable to watch a good movie on the big screen and escape into a different world for a while.
Let's make the most of this perfect time and head to the local cinema for an entertaining and memorable experience.
I couldn't agree more, Anna. Here's to a wonderful time at the movies and enjoying the magic of storytelling on the silver screen.